Good morning, Leighton Numberline.
So, what's the problem?
He's addicted. No, obsessed with his job. He's never there. Evenings, weekends. There's always some excuse.
You said on the phone you had 3 young children?
They've given up asking when Daddy's coming home. Oh, and there's mental cruelty too. My Christmas present.
What was it?
A kitchen bin.
Okay, I'm guessing. Unreasonable behaviour? Catch-all term as far as women are concerned. So, the big decision is, who do you want? Mr. Nice? Or Mr. Nasty?
3 kids under the age of 5. Why was that the one thing he managed to do right?
Well, that's men for you.
I should have cut up his precious shirts and stuffed them down his throat.
No. Leave payback for the divorce settlement. Best if things don't get messy at this stage.
I'm sorry, it's just I'm so...
You need to keep a sharp head. Focus on drawing up the arrangements for the house, the kids, the money. Softly, softly and all that. Who's representing him, by the way?
Tim Reiber.
Oh. Right.
Yvonne? Well, don't worry about her. You've chosen the best in town. Have to be. Otherwise they'll walk all over you and take the shirt off your back. It's going to be fine. I know how to dance the dance. We'll throw 'em a few crumbs, show 'em how much we want to help your wife, and then go for the jugular.
Tim Reiber's a predator. He'll storm in, all guns blazing, make impossible demands, like the house, even the pension.
He can do that?
And worse.
I was thinking I might have to go back to work.
No, you're too distressed. Start earning now and it'll be open season for Tim Reiber.
So what do I do?
Nothing. Sit tight. He may be one of the best, but luckily I'm one better. We're gonna win this. I'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Dad is so harsh.
Tell me about it.
Jack always gets his own way. He went on 3 foreign trips when he was at school.
One of them was to Wales.
What about all that money that he's blown on expensive fads? That surfboard in the loft?
I know.
What do I get? The dutiful daughter who helps around the house?
I am with you on this one, but you know your dad, subtle works best.
Like the way you suddenly dropped Lyle Turner into the conversation.
Well, he went to India, broadened his horizons.
And ended up working for the Inland Revenue. Anyway, Dad spotted you a mile off. That culture section you borrowed from
He
Heston.
nearly picked it up.
Oh, only because he was looking for somewhere to dump his takeaway. Face it, Mom, he's never going to budge.
Well, we just have to think of something else, won't we?
I don't fancy a night in tonight. I fancy to go to the cinema or something. You? Daniel? What? Why are you so smug?
Trust me, it's for my eyes only.
Oh, too much information.
So you're going to the cinema on your own?
Oh, so you were listening?
Listen, you've got to get out there, mate. You lost your mojo.
Right now, I'd settle for a cup of tea.
There's a nurse I know. She loves a good rom-com.
I can't.
What have you got to lose?
Oh, Karen. Listen, I'm going to be out nearly all day, meetings mostly.
Yeah.
And a lunch date.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, bad time. Don't get excited. Just a friend, female variety.
Shame.
Oh, listen, I nearly forgot. I told Michelle that she could have the morning off. Now, Cherry said that she will take most of her patients, but would you talk to her about the rest?
No problem.
It's just that she's been so stressed recently. I think a bit of retail therapy would do her good.
All right, so.
20 quid down from 85. Get in. No, the white one was all wrong, so I just got it in electric blue. Where do you want me to get on for you? Oh, no, it's fine. I'll just go back now. OK, see ya. Bye. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Hi. I bought these shoes yesterday. You probably remember me. Anyway, as you can see, the heel snapped off about 10 minutes ago in town. I nearly broke my ankle, so I'd like a refund. Thanks.
We don't refund.
Do you fancy a coffee later?
Yeah, sure.
Staff room, about 1.
Yeah, great.
What's that about?
He just asked me for a coffee.
And?
Well, has he ever asked you for a coffee?
A few times. I'm just saying, don't read too much into it. But on the other hand, you never know.
I can exchange.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. I don't want an exchange. I'd rather walk barefoot to work than put on another pair of these death traps. So read my lips, yeah? Refund. You know what? Right, I am gonna sit right here and I'm not gonna move yet until you come to your senses.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you know me, always fearsomely on top of things. Why should this be any different?
Well, I suppose it was the same with Mac. I mean, if you're not in control of what's happening, then you just got to take it in your stride.
Oh, that's what you call tossing his golf clubs on a bonfire. I also remember you putting his entire record collection on rinse cycle.
I'd forgotten about that. Oh, yeah. Well, I never said I was a saint.
No, you weren't.
It is a shame, though, you know, you and Tim. 20 years.
Oh, could have committed murder and got less.
Come on, you're always so good together.
Yeah, until he started banging his 25-year-old PA.
Look, I know you won't ask, but if there's anything...
Well, I'm just weary. Just as soon as we get this schnitzel business sorted.
What?
The Lowenberger. The dog.
Oh.
Tim wants him. It's so petty. The dog needs the run of a big garden.
So Tim's living in town?
Oh, in a totally unsuitable flat. I mean, we've had our arguments about the house, the money. Now it's a pure breed. I tell you, it's a struggle sometimes to rise above it all.
Get back to work. That's it. The last straw.
Oh, nice one, love, calling the cops. Don't you think that's a bit OTT?
Sitting in a shoe shop.
I am standing up for consumer rights.
Watch it. I don't want to add assault to a police officer on your list of charges.
Charges? What charges? I've done nothing wrong. I bought those shoes in good faith. It's not my fault that they're crap.
And I assume you've got a receipt?
Well, no, because it happened in town.
So you've got no proof of purchase?
I could have been seriously injured. I've seen people end up in A&E for less.
You finished?
Barely even started.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, get off me!
Right, you coming with me to the station?
That was an accident. What? Ask for refunds, end up getting arrested.
After you.
Surprised you haven't put me in cuffs. What, me being such a dangerous criminal and all?
Well, I thought those were punishment enough.
So come on, what are you charging me with?
Oh, so you want me to charge you?
Well, no.
Because I thought I was actually doing you a favour.
Yeah, right.
Well, I thought bringing you here might calm you down.
I don't need calming down.
Oh, so you're like this all the time, eh?
Like what?
Crazy.
Is that what you think?
Well, everyone's entitled to their own personal style. You okay?
No. Work's been so mad lately. The mill, taking on housemen. I don't know what's happening to me.
Ah, nurse. Tough job.
You have no idea.
Maybe a little. Guy we brought in this afternoon wouldn't stop barking. Tried to bite my ear off.
Seriously?
Yeah, if you listen, you might actually hear it. Hear that?
And then you get some mad shoe protester.
Well, I mean, compared to Cujo, this was fun.
Still, I'm surprised. It's not like Tim.
Oh, well, things have been difficult. Anyway, I shouldn't be burdening you with all of this.
Can I give you a lift? No, it's all right. I'll walk. Oh, come on. It's the least I can do. All right. Now what? Try it again. Nothing. Oh, I don't believe this. Or maybe you need to get someone out and wait 3 hours. Look at this. That's weird. Those battery cables. Yeah, they look as if they've been cut. I'm calling the police.
Hang on, you don't think Tim did this?
I'm going to need you as a witness. Hello, yes, please, please.
Karen, hi. Yeah, Julia. Listen, I'm not going to make the PCT meeting.
Someone else does have a spare key. Yes.
Tell you later. Yeah, could be sometime. Okay, bye.
Julia. Great. Oh, Heston, wait. I've got the,
Gave me Mrs. Tomlinson, not Tompkins.
Well, maybe because I've been really busy this morning.
And?
You could help filling for Julia at the PCT meeting.
Sorry, no can do.
Well, I need somebody, preferably a partner.
Doctor first. I've got a particularly needy patient who I promised to see. Requires my utmost attention. Jimmy, might be free PCT meeting, Jim?
Oh, you'd be doing me ever such a favour. Okay.
What's this?
So for the meeting.
Okay, took a lot of sweet talking, but the shop have agreed to drop the charges.
Oh, thank you. What did you say to them?
Might have spun them a little tale, let it slip that your cat had died.
Is that ethical?
Well, I don't know, but it worked. They've even offered a credit note for the shoes.
Thanks, but I doubt I'll show my face there ever again.
Oh, they'll be fine. I mean, now that I've given them some tips on how to deal with irate customers.
Louis.
Looks like I'm needed. I would have offered to give you a lift home.
It's okay, I'll grab a taxi. I need to get to work, so...
Will they be okay with those?
Yeah, I've got a spare pair. Anyway, I think these are quite sexy, so... Well, it was nice meeting you, PC Bevan.
Louis. My name's Louis. Sugar?
Yes, one, please.
Glad we got this chance to talk.
Yeah, me too.
Cherry?
Yeah?
I was thinking about, Mrs. Wood.
Who?
Catherine Wood, mid-40s, type 1 diabetes. You've treated her several times.
Yeah. What's the problem?
Well, her blood sugar's very high. I don't think she's sticking to her insulin regime.
Well, her life's pretty chaotic.
I'm thinking mild learning difficulties.
Well, she won't let anyone assess her.
What are the circumstances?
She lives alone.
So she doesn't have anyone to care for her?
No. No one.
He changed when he realised I was serious about the divorce. I mean, I expected some resentment, but he's just so bitter and angry.
Take your time.
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but he's really started to scare me. The letters were bad enough.
Letters?
Well, Tim is an intelligent man. He's impulsive. He's quite witty, actually. And, yeah, he can be a bit arrogant at times. He doesn't like to lose an argument.
And what happens if he does?
I don't know. Hey, listen, I'm not trying to make him out to be some kind of monster.
I just want the truth.
Well, maybe he's finding this divorce difficult, but it would never hurt Yvonne. He's a reasonable guy.
Are these reasonable?
Well, I'll ask Mrs. Wood to pop by each day until she gets into the swing of things.
Thanks.
Okay, I'll
You know about the party, the mix-up, Daniel?
Yeah, don't remind me.
Well, I'm glad it's sorted.
Yeah, me too.
Very naughty girl.
I didn't hear you say no.
Sorry.
Are we interrupting something?
No, we were just finishing a meeting.
Right, thanks.
Smooth.
Tim Ryber, I was asked to come in.
I'll take this. I'm PC Bevan. Thank you for coming in so quickly.
You do realise I'm a reputable solicitor. I've got better things to do with my time than refute ridiculous accusations.
You're just helping us with our inquiries.
Oh, you've excelled yourself this time.
Please don't make things any more difficult.
I hope this little mouse act isn't fooling anyone. She's an anaconda! Oh, hi, Julia.
Tim,
You realise this car thing is total fantasy.
don't know what to think. Like me, she probably thought you'd be reasonable. If only you'd done what I'd suggested, spoken to someone, a counsellor.
I'm not the one who needs a shrink.
Showing up at my house at all hours, even getting the cleaner to spy on me. You must see this is not normal behaviour.
Is this your sick way of trying to win me back?
Okay, Mr. Ryber, please.
You know, I might have forgiven your midlife crisis, your tawdry affair, but not this. What you've done is tantamount to stalking.
Give that girl an Oscar.
Come on, please. Thank you.
Have you got a minute? The check for Imogen's flight.
Oh, excellent. She will love the Uffizi.
It should be ready tomorrow at 2.
Plenty of time to get to the airport.
Great.
I realise it's a huge thing for a parent to entrust their child to someone else. I want you to know I take that responsibility very seriously.
I know.
I will happily say the same thing to Rob.
No need. Rob trusts you, knows you'll do the right thing.
Right, they finished with the car, so you can go now.
Ah, the vultures are gathering. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but as you can see, no locks, no chains.
We'll be in touch with Mr. Ryber pending further inquiries.
Police euphemism for what a load of tosh. I've explained to PC Bevan here that I was actually in a meeting with 3 witnesses when your car was being sabotaged. I've also told him that you've received lots of threatening letters over the years, most of them from poor sods you've bankrupted over divorce.
Rich, coming from someone who screws his clients for everything he can?
Well, then I'll be true to form over the Baker divorce. Your girl doesn't stand a chance.
I'm going to make sure Amy gets everything she deserves.
Okay, I think you've both made your point, all right?
Well, I still haven't told PC Bevan about your little crime spree.
This is not helping.
But since Yvonne is determined to blacken my name, perhaps you should see my appearance on the World Wide Web. Quite a shock, as was my former PA ringing up about obscene phone calls.
Can you be obscene to a slut?
She tried to sell my Merc on eBay. Oh, and as for the dog, well, Yvonne here, canine lover of the year, threatened to put glass in his food.
I'd never hurt that dog.
You notice she doesn't deny the rest.
Look, could you both please take this outside?
Julia, don't listen to him. I've done nothing wrong. I've been there, remember? Okay. I may have posted the video, made a couple of phone calls, but you were sleeping with that tart. It was justified.
Everyone, open your bag.
What? Julia,
You know, the icon is only round the corner from the mill. Well, you have never offered me a lift before.
haven't I?
No, and how would Tim possibly know that you were going to be at the icon bar?
Finally, someone sees sense.
Well, you needn't be so smug. Your behaviour's been equally atrocious. With the credit cards and the affair and those letters.
That was nothing to do with me.
Harpy. Well, you always liked your Greek myths, didn't you?
Actually, it was playing World of Warcraft.
So what's the plan here? You're going to carry on being like this? Don't you get it? You know, apart from the emotional cost, it isn't going to be long before word gets out and then both your reputations are going to be severely damaged.
My job's the only sane thing I've got left.
Me too.
Look at us.
Yeah.
I can't believe you did that. You could have gone to serious trouble.
Shh, not a word, yeah? Although the arresting officer was pretty fit.
Fancied him in cuffs.
Let's just say I wouldn't kick him out of bed.
Amy, we're on.
But how did you...
Just don't tell your dad.
All right.
And get packing.
I am. I don't know what to wear.
What's that racket?
Philistine.
Zara!
You said you liked it!
Tickle! Stop it! Stop it! Oh.
Okay, thank you. Well, on this occasion, it looks like we won't be pursuing charges.
Thank you, officer.
We'd appreciate your discretion.
You know, wasting police time is a serious offence. But of course you'd know that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, let's hope next time we meet in a more professional capacity.
Well, I must be getting back.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you, Julia.
What are friends for?
We can put this behind us, right?
Yeah.
Well, I probably won't see you before the decree absolute comes through.
Sorry. Hi. Amy Baker. Yes, I'll be back soon. Tim? Schnitzel really is your dog. If you think he'd settle in your new flat.
Well, he'll need the run of the garden now and again.
There you go. It wasn't that hard, was it? Regrets?
No going back now.
Hey, why don't I cook you dinner to make up for missing lunch?
I can't. I've got other things to do other than you. And lose the dough eyes, please.
Fine.
Are we feeling used?
No, of course not.
Then let's stick to what we do best, eh?
Sorry for the wait, Amy. What can I do for you?
I saw the video of Tim Ryber.
Here it's been getting a lot of hits.
Did you post it? You should have told me that he was your husband.
Soon to be ex.
Okay then, listen, I've talked to my husband and we've both decided that we can't have two solicitors involved in a personal vendetta.
Oh, well, I'm glad you can finally agree on something again.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Well, aren't you gonna
put up more of a fight? Look, if you can save your marriage, then please do. Spend the money you'd have lost on legal fees in marriage counselling, if that's what you need, or even a holiday.
What about you and Mr. Ryber?
Well, I think it's a little too late for peace, love and understanding where we're concerned. But I'm glad there's hope for you.
Afternoon.
So you were his needy patient?
Oh, I think we were both in need.
And you're going to ask me about the meeting?
Oh, yeah. How was it?
Well, I spent most of the time thinking Daniel's the one who wanted to be a partner, so why am I the mug?
I'm sorry. I had to see her.
Well, I'm glad you feel better. What, you expect sympathy after 2 hours of drivers for change and commissioning framework?
Forget it.
I never got it.
What?
What's going on between you and Zara?
We're lovers.
Well, what does that mean? Boyfriend, girlfriend, in a relationship?
I don't know.
So it's not serious?
Stop being such a girl.
Whatever floats your boat, as long as you're happy.
This is on our way. So, Rob didn't know whether to give him a biscuit or to take him to the pound.
That's terrible.
Karen, I'm eating my lunch.
Hi, Michelle.
What have I done now?
I brought you this.
credit note? You went to all that trouble?
It's just part of the service.
That was really nice of you.
Actually, it was more of an excuse.
For what?
I wondered if you want to go for a drink sometime.
You sure you're right in the head?
That wasn't the answer I was hoping for.
I just mean you haven't seen me at my best.
Right? Well, I couldn't ask you at the station, you being a potential felon and all that.
Okay.
Cool. It's my number. Bye, Karen.
Go, go.
That is just great! I tell us you can't go, and you help her pack. Well, thanks for the support.
I bet you've never had a proper relationship, have you? Just a string of guys for meaningless sex.
You can't bring dogs into the surgery.
He didn't warrant a home visit.
Will guilt get the better